The voice is not merely a decorative element of communication. It serves as the primary signal the body transmits, a foundational message conveyed even before a single word is consciously processed or understood by the listener. It acts as an immediate visceral indicator of our internal state, broadcasting our anxieties or our calm long before language takes over. When an individual experiences anxiety, a physiological response invariably occurs within their vocal apparatus. The delicate vocal cords involuntarily tighten, causing a discernible rise in the pitch of their voice. Simultaneously, the tempo of their speech often accelerates, creating a rapid, sometimes breathless delivery. Everyone in the vicinity, often without conscious awareness, detects these subtle shifts in vocalization. Their own nervous systems begin to mirror this detected anxiety internally, creating a ripple effect. Anxiety, therefore, possesses the remarkable ability to spread through the subtle nuances of sound, propagating its influence long before the actual content or meaning of the spoken words can be fully grasped. However, the inverse of this phenomenon is equally profound and demonstrably true in human interaction. A voice that is inherently grounded, emanating from a place of genuine calm and centeredness, possesses the power to create an invisible, almost palpable field of tranquility around the speaker. People are instinctively drawn towards this calming field, a magnetic pull that transcends conscious choice. Their nervous systems, operating on a primal level, make the decision for them, guiding them closer to the source of peace. Consider a bustling bar at the stroke of midnight, where amber lights softly illuminate the rims of countless glasses. Amidst the throng, a man stands who may not be the most physically imposing or the tallest presence in the room. Yet, when he begins to speak, something remarkable occurs among those nearest to him. A subtle, unconscious shift. The three individuals closest to him, without any deliberate intention, lean slightly forward, drawn in by his voice. Their breathing patterns, in an astonishing display of biological synchronicity, begin to align with his own. This phenomenon, known as vocal entrainment, operates entirely beneath the threshold of conscious perception, a powerful biological mechanism influencing connection and resonance in ways we rarely acknowledge. The common mistake, often observed in attempts to project authority or confidence, lies in performance. This involves artificially dropping the voice, forcing a depth or resonance that does not genuinely belong to the moment. Such an imitation is instantly detected by the nervous system of the listener, which possesses an innate ability to discern authenticity. What truly works, what resonates with genuine power, is precisely the opposite of this contrived performance. The authentic approach begins with slowing the breath first, allowing the air to settle deeply into the lower chest. This deliberate grounding occurs before any words are even formed, establishing a foundation of calm. The speaker then articulates from a place below the throat, rather than pushing sound from above it, allowing the voice to emerge naturally from a relaxed, centered core, rather than a constricted one. The sound that subsequently follows this mindful preparation is not manufactured or forced in any way. Instead, it is the genuine, unadulterated product that the body naturally produces when it is truly at rest. This is not a mere technique or a superficial trick to manipulate perception. It is a fundamental state of being, and like all authentic states, whether of calm or anxiety, it possesses an inherent capacity to spread. It influences those around it, creating an environment that mirrors the speaker's internal composure. Imagine a quiet room after midnight, bathed in the soft glow of a single lamp, two chairs facing each other. There is no urgency in the air, only a profound sense of stillness and shared presence. As one person speaks, their voice subtly drops by half a register, a gentle deepening of tone. This lower, more resonant tone activates the vagus nerve in the listener, a key component of the parasympathetic nervous system. This activation, in turn, causes her heart rate to slow by a measurable 2 beats per minute, a tangible physiological response. This is not an act of persuasion in the conventional sense, not a manipulation of thoughts or beliefs. Rather, it is biology itself making a choice for her, responding to the primal signal of calm and safety. The next frequency of influence, even less visible than the voice, is already beginning to emerge. It is not found in the expressive movements of the eyes, nor in the resonant quality of the voice itself. Instead, it resides in what the body communicates when it ceases all movement entirely, embracing profound stillness. This stillness trigger is a powerful, yet often overlooked aspect of human connection and influence. It represents a deeper level of nonverbal communication, a silent language understood by our most primitive instincts. The absence of motion can convey an immense amount of information, from unwavering focus to profound peace. When a body stops moving, it creates a void, an intentional pause that draws attention and invites deeper engagement. This stillness can signal confidence, control, and an unshakable presence that commands respect without a single word. It allows others to project their own interpretations onto the quiet, often finding reassurance or intrigue within it. This subtle yet potent form of communication is a testament to the body's innate ability to transmit complex messages. It is a reminder that influence extends far beyond spoken language or even vocal tone, delving into the realm of pure presence. The stillness trigger, therefore, is not just a concept. It is an imminent exploration into the very essence of nonverbal power. It promises to reveal how the absence of action can, paradoxically, be the most powerful action of all. This next chapter will delve into the profound impact of intentional immobility and its psychological effects. Understanding this trigger will unlock another layer of how we unconsciously connect and influence one another. It's about the silent authority that emanates from a body at complete rest, yet fully aware. The stillness trigger is already loading, ready to unveil its subtle yet undeniable force. Subscribe to discover how this next frequency shapes our perceptions and interactions. Building upon the subtle power of vocal resonance, the narrative now delves deeper into its physiological underpinnings, exploring how our internal states are broadcast and received through the very sound of our voices. Anxiety, for instance, acts as a physiological constrictor, tightening the delicate vocal cords and inevitably raising pitch. This tension also accelerates tempo, creating a cascade effect where the speaker's internal unease is projected outward, spreading contagiously to those within earshot, often without conscious awareness. The subtle shifts in vocal quality become a nonverbal cue, signaling distress before any words are even processed. Conversely, a voice that emanates from a place of grounded calm creates an invisible, yet palpable, field of tranquility. This resonance draws people in, not through conscious choice or intellectual persuasion, but through a primal, almost instinctual, pull that bypasses the rational mind. Their nervous systems respond to this calm authority, recognizing it as a safe and stable presence. This fascinating concept of vocal entrainment is vividly depicted in the bustling, cacophonous environment of a crowded bar. Amidst the clinking glasses and animated chatter, a man's voice, though not necessarily loud, possesses an undeniable depth and unhurried cadence, cutting through the din with quiet authority. Despite the physical proximity of others, his vocal presence commands attention, drawing listeners into his orbit. Those nearby, almost imperceptibly, begin to lean in, their bodies orienting towards the source of this compelling sound. Their breathing patterns, initially varied and perhaps shallow, gradually begin to synchronize with his, mirroring the steady, deliberate rhythm of his speech, a testament to the power of vocal entrainment. It's a silent, unconscious dance of physiological alignment, driven by the subtle power of his vocal tone, a biological phenomenon operating beneath the threshold of conscious perception, influencing those around him. The story then concludes by distinguishing this genuine vocal depth from any artificial performance or learned technique. True vocal resonance, it emphasizes, is not achieved through forced modulation or superficial mimicry, which the nervous system on the other side detects instantly as imitation, creating a subtle barrier. Instead, it emerges organically from a profound slowing of the breath, a deliberate descent into the body's core, allowing air to settle into the lower chest before the words even begin to form. It is about speaking from below the throat, allowing the diaphragm to fully engage, rather than relying on the constricted higher registers often associated with superficial or anxious communication. This isn't a mere technique to be practiced. It is a state of genuine rest, a deep internal calm, a natural physiological response that produces an authentic, resonant sound. And like all authentic states, this profound tranquility is inherently contagious, spreading its influence. It possesses the remarkable capacity to physiologically calm another person without any conscious effort or persuasion, triggering a response through the intricate pathways of the vagus nerve, which slows heart rate and promotes relaxation, thereby fostering an unspoken connection that transcends mere words, a biological understanding of peace. This deep, resonant voice becomes a signal of safety and composure, activating a primal sense of trust. The effect is not a matter of persuasion, but of biology choosing for the listener, a subconscious decision. The next frequency, even less visible, is not in the eyes nor in the voice, but in stillness itself. It is the profound impact of what the body does when it stops moving entirely, a powerful, unspoken communication. This stillness trigger, a deeper layer of nonverbal influence, is already loading, promising further insights. It suggests that beyond sound, the absence of movement holds its own significant power to affect others. The narrative implies a progression from vocal tone to an even more subtle, yet potent, form of communication. This upcoming exploration will delve into the profound effects of complete physical calm on human interaction. It will reveal how stillness, much like a grounded voice, can create an invisible field of influence. This field, devoid of sound or motion, communicates a state of profound presence and inner peace. The body, in its complete repose, sends signals that bypass conscious thought, directly impacting the nervous system. Just as a low tone calms, absolute stillness can draw attention and foster a deep sense of connection. This next trigger promises to unveil another layer of human communication, beyond the audible and visible. It will explore how our most subtle physical states are continuously broadcasting information to those around us. The journey from vocal resonance to the power of stillness highlights the multifaceted nature of human influence. Each layer, from tone to complete immobility, contributes to the unspoken dialogue between individuals. The story emphasizes that these are not mere techniques, but authentic states that emanate from within. They are biological phenomena, deeply embedded in our evolutionary history, shaping our interactions. The anticipation builds for the next revelation, the stillness trigger, promising even deeper insights. It suggests that true connection often lies in the most subtle, often overlooked aspects of our being. The narrative seamlessly transitions, preparing the reader for an exploration of the profound impact of quietude. This next phase will likely explore how a person's complete lack of movement can command attention. It will delve into the psychological and physiological responses evoked by a truly still presence. The power of stillness, like the power of a deep voice, operates on an unconscious, visceral level. It is another form of nonverbal communication, equally potent in its ability to influence and connect. The story subtly hints that these triggers are not about manipulation, but about authentic self-expression. They are the natural emanations of a grounded and present individual, affecting others profoundly. The stillness trigger awaits, promising to reveal yet another dimension of human influence and connection.